Hello and welcome back to my channel Biology with Dr. Pankaj Shah. If you are new to this channel, then please subscribe to this channel to get most updated videos on all aspects of biology. Now today's topic is fruits. Fruit is basically a fertilized and ripened ovary. As you know that a flower has this gynoecium. So to get more information on flower, you can check my earlier videos on flower. So this is stigma, this is style, and this is ovary. These are the female reproductive part of a flower, and inside the ovary there is an ovule attached. Now what happens that after fertilization, these are the stamens, anthers, male reproductive part. After fertilization, this ovary, after fertilization, this ovary changes into fruit. So this ovary will ripe, will become bigger in size and changes its size. So after this ovary, after fertilization, changes into the fruit. And this ovule inside, this is the ovule. Again, after fertilization, this ovule changes into seed. So this is what happens basically, and what we eat is the ripened ovary, this one. But fruits are of different types. And as you know that inside the ovule there is the egg. This egg, after fertilization, fusing with the pollen grain, changes into a diploid zygote, and then this zygote will change into embryo. So inside the seed there will be embryo. Now this is just the general information on a fruit. Now this fruit basically, or generally all the fruits, they have three different regions. The fruit is also known as carp in plant science or in botany. So as you can see that the outermost layer of the fruit is called as exocarp. So this one is exocarp, and then the innermost layer of the fruit, this one. Now you can see that we have discussed this is the ovule which changes into the seed. But the three regions of the fruit, one is outermost exocarp, second is surrounding the seed, this one is the second region which is called as endocarp. Endo means inside, like endodermis, so endo is inside, and epidermis, epi is outside, so this is epicarp or exocarp. This one is endocarp. And the region in between, this in between region is in the middle, this one, this is in the middle, this middle region. This middle region is called as mesocarp. So this one is middle is mesocarp. So these are the general structures or the three layers of a fruit. But as you know that there are more than 300,000 species of angiospermic plants, and all angiospermic plants, they have flowers. All flowers, they have ovaries, that means the female reproductive part, stigma, style, ovary, and they have anthers and filament, which is the stamen. Here they have pollen grains. To get more videos or more information about this, please watch the earlier videos where I have explained about the flower male part and reproductive part, endoecium and gynoecium in details. So for the fruit, after fertilization, this ovary changes into fruit, and three layers we have discussed. Exocarp, so this is the exocarp outermost layer. Second is endocarp, which has seed inside, and the mesocarp, which is the middle layer. But as I said, that there are many, like 300,000 species or more, around 300,000 species of angiospermic plants. There are numerous types of fruits. The diversity of fruits is enormous. You can imagine that there are around 300,000 species of angiosperms. That means flowering plants. And these flowering plants, obviously, after fertilization, will give rise to fruit. Today's topic is about fruits, its types, its classification, its examples, and in this video you will learn how to remember all these things. First, to understand all the fruit types and how to remember them in a very easy to understand manner, so that you will never ever forget the fruit types. So let us start the classification of fruit. So I will erase this now, and I will write about the classification of fruits, so that it will be easy for you to understand. Before we start the classification, so this is the classification of fruits or types of fruits. So you can say types or classification of fruits. Now fruits are basically, when you talk next time, when you think about fruits in botany or in biology, you should think of SAM. These three letters should come to your mind. Fruits, SAM. Now what is SAM? SAM. S means simple. A means aggregate. So this is second type. So first type is simple fruit, second type is aggregate fruit, and third one is called as multiple fruit, also known as compound fruit. So multiple or compound fruit, three types of fruits. Now we will discuss one by one all the types of fruits. Simple fruit, the definition of simple fruit is, here simple fruits are made only by one flower, one ovary. As you know that we have discussed already, so if I make the fruit here, the three regions of the fruit, this is the outermost layer, which is called as exocarp. Then there is an innermost layer of the fruit, which is called as endocarp. And then the middle region of the fruit is called as mesocarp. The seed is inside the endocarp. In some fruits, endocarp is very prominent, very hard, very stony, and in some fruit types, the endocarp is not very hard. It is very soft. So in some cases, you cannot even differentiate. I'll tell you how to remember all those things. So outside seed, this is the seed. Outside seed, all these three, exocarp, mesocarp, and endocarp, together they are called as pericarp. Peri means around, like periphery. So pericarp. So all three regions are called as pericarp. Now let us come back to the simple fruit. Simple fruit means one flower, one ovary. So the fruit is made by one flower and one ovary. So first we will try to understand the differences among simple fruit, aggregate fruit, and multiple fruit, and then we will go in greater details of all these types. As I said, simple fruit, one flower, one ovary. So let me draw a flower here so that it will be clear what I mean here. Stigma, style, ovary, and this is a base, thalamus. So what we mean here by simple fruit, that this is one flower, you can see here one flower, and this is one ovary. Now the ovule could be attached like in a different ways, which is called as presentation. Please go to see presentation video on my channel so that you can find it in a very easy way, where I have explained all the ways to remember presentation types. So if you see that if it is attached at the base, one ovary, one ovule, so what will happen when this changes into a fruit like this? The fruit will have how many seeds? Since we know that ovule will change into seed, so it will have only one seed. So it may happen in many cases you will see the fruit with only one seed. But in some cases, same simple flower, one ovary again. What may happen? Ovary is one, but the ovules may be many. Right? So let us see here. This is one, like in pea. Let us say one. These are the ovules. So if there are many ovules, so what will happen when it becomes a fruit? When it becomes a fruit later on, what will happen? It will have multiple seeds. These are ovules and these are seeds. Ovules are the precursor of seeds. After fertilization, these ovules changes into seed. Ovule and this is seed. So far we are discussing about the simple fruit. The basic qualification, one flower and one ovary. Okay, so this third type of simple fruit, it may also happen that there is ovary, one ovary, as we have seen that the basic qualification of simple fruit is one flower and one ovary. So if you can see here that ovary is one, the thalamus is also one, so it is one flower. But what may happen that there are multiple chambers or multiple carpels or multiple segments. Carpel is the unit of ovary. So let us see one, second carpel, third carpel, fourth carpel, fifth carpel, sixth, seventh, like that. So what happens here, each one is a carpel. So here you can see 4 carpel, it can be 5 carpels or 6 carpels or 7 carpels or more. But these carpels are fused together in a one simple ovary. So this type of carpel where they are fused together is called as syncarpous ovary. Syncarpous ovary. Syn means together. In science, syn means together. So or fused. So you can see here all the carpels so this is a multicarpellary ovary. You will see these words many times. Multicarpellary syncarpous ovary. Many carpels, syncarpous ovary. If there are 3 carpels, it's called the tricarpellary ovary. Tricarpellary ovary. If there are 4, tetracarpellary. 5, pentacarpellary. 6, hexacarpellary. Heptacarpellary, like that. So you can see now what will happen when this ovary becomes fruit after fertilization. It will have these segments, these chambers will be very clear. For example, if you see a lemon, let us see lemon for example. When you see a lemon, what you will notice that from the center you will notice that there are many segments. These segments are these carpels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here it is 6 hexacarpellary. So these are the carpels. And the seeds are born here. So we will discuss about all these types of fruits in detail. Okay. So this is about simple fruits. Second one is aggregate. So as I said that fruits are of different types, 3 different types, and you have to remember this word SAM. So next time when you remember about about fruit, the next word should come in your mind is SAM. Simple, SAM means simple, second means A means aggregate, and the third one is multiple or compound or composite fruit. So far we have discussed the arrangements of the simple fruits, the possibilities of simple fruits, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so the second type is aggregate. Now in aggregate fruit what happens, one flower, but one flower, here in the simple one flower and one ovary. So here one flower and many pistils or many ovaries. This is the aggregate fruit. As you can see that aggregation means group. So it is a group of ovaries. You can see that it's a group of ovaries or group of carpels. Okay, group of carpels or group of ovaries. Pistil is the bigger term, stigma, style and ovary. We have seen that in the simple fruit, one flower and one ovary. We have seen that it could be arranged like this in one flower, one ovary. We have also seen that the second condition could be that it may have multiple ovules like this, and after fertilization when it becomes the fruit, we may have multiple seeds. So that's why in simple fruit you can see in some you can see one seed because it was having one ovule. Here you have many ovules, so many seeds, and the carpel is one. If you see this, only one chamber, it's only one chamber here. And the third condition, so I'll just revise it for you so that because we can compare simple, aggregate and multiple fruit. And the last one we discussed about the lemon, that ovary is one but there are many carpels, 1, 2, 3, 4, multiple carpels, but these carpels are together. So this is called as syncarpous ovary. Syncarpous ovary. Multiple carpels, and then as you know that we discussed like in lemon when you have chambers like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this is called as syncarpous. Here it is multiple carpel. In aggregate fruit what happens? Flower is one, so that means thalamus is one. But many free pistils. Now these pistils are free. So here free pistils or free ovaries. How it is possible? Let us see now. So first the thalamus could be like this. Since it is one flower, the thalamus is like this. Now as you can see here, one ovary, but here this is ovary and this is the second ovary, third ovary, fourth ovary with its stigma and style, and like in 3D when this is flat, thalamus is flat, so you can have more free ovaries. So these are free pistils or free ovaries. These type of multiple free carpels are called as apocarpous flower. So here the flower is apocarpous. Apo means free and this is carpel, free carpel. So here in simple it is syncarpous, in aggregate it is apocarpous. So what will happen after fertilization? Each one of them will change or transform into a small fruit or fruitlets. So when the fruit is formed, each one will be changed into a fruitlet like this. So this is aggregate, and these type of fruits, when these are formed like this, these are called as group of fruitlets or they are called as, like when we are in English, when we are giving examples, we say this, etc. We say etc. etc means and others. So there are also many together. So this you can take for your reference for this etc or et aereo. The word here which you should remember, that's why many times it will come itereo. So this is the itereo, this is the itereo word here. Word is itereo, from group itereo. So itereo of what? Itereo of fruitlets. Itereo of fruitlets. Fruitlets, because it is not one fruit, it is a part of fruits, like like this. So this is Apocarpus. There are many itereos of various fruitlets. We will discuss that itereo of drupelets, itereo of berries, which one is itereo of drupelets, or itereo of drupes, which one is itereo of berries. So we'll discuss also about this, but this is a basic details or the description about the simple fruit, aggregate fruit. And now the third one is multiple. For example, I'll give you one example here, like blackberry. Blackberry is a fruit, but it is like this. So blackberry is called as itereo of drupelets. So when you talk about blackberry, what type of fruit blackberry is? The name of blackberry is itereo of drupelets. Drupelets. Itereo of drupelets. Because each one is a type of drupe itself. So you can say itereo of drupes or itereo of drupelets. So itereo word will be used for aggregate fruits. Okay, the third one, multiple fruit or compound fruit. You know that all fruits are basically formed from flowers. We have seen so far that all flowers are changing into fruits. Multiple fruit is a type of fruit where the whole bunch of flower, because flowers are arranged in different patterns or manners, which we call as inflorescence. Some are arranged singly, like in like simple fruit, only one flower. Some are arranged in different pattern, like one flower here, like this. We will have a separate video where we will discuss about inflorescence in detail, and I will also tell you how to remember that, so that you will be you will never forget it, and it will be helpful for you. Okay, multiple fruit. What happens here? The whole inflorescence, whole bunch, you can say, whole bunch or whole inflorescence of the flower combinedly fuse together and becomes a one larger fruit, that is called as multiple fruit or compound fruit. For example, let us say this is the branch on which many flowers are arranged. So this is just for your understanding that this branch where the flowers are arranged is called as peduncle, and each flower is basically arranged by a pedicel, a stalk called as pedicel. So one inflorescence like this will have many pedicels because there are many flowers, but one central branch which is called as peduncle. Now what happens in a multiple fruit or compound fruit? This whole inflorescence together combines and fuses and becomes one big unit, which becomes a fruit. This is now the peduncle and these are the pedicels, and this becomes a fruit which is called as multiple fruit. Multiple fruit. Each flower, in many cases they will not have separate petals, but they have perianth, and these perianth, which is a combination of tepals and sepals, so they fuse together and this becomes one big fruit which is called as multiple fruit. Examples of this fruit, multiple fruit, is pineapple. Pineapple is a multiple fruit or compound fruit. Jackfruit is also a multiple fruit. Even the fig also is a multiple fruit. But fig is of different nature. We will discuss about the fruit or the fig also, where the type of inflorescence of fig is Hypanthodium, a different one. But this is the basic details and the clear-cut differences among all three SAM. So as I said, next time when we talk about fruit or when you have to learn about fruit, you think about SAM. S means simple, simple fruit. A means aggregate, aggregate. For A and apocarpus also free here. The flowers are free. The flower is one, the carpels are free, apocarpus. And then the multiple, multiple, where many flowers are there on a central axis, peduncle, and they all merge together, they fuse together to give rise to a big fruit, which is called as a multiple fruit or compound fruit. So this is the basic types and definitions with examples. We'll discuss one by one. I'll first discuss about simple fruit in detail, where we will discuss about simple fresh, simple fleshy and dry, and then we will discuss the aggregate and the multiple also. Thank you very much. If you, I hope that you like the video. Please subscribe to my channel to get more interesting videos on all aspects of biology, and every week you will find videos every week, and I will try to give the details, try to discuss the concepts, and this is a very interesting topic, fruits. Many times the students have problem in understanding the fruits, and because still we have to discuss about simple fruit and all those fruits in greater details. So I'm sure that you will you'll get all the interesting information which is still yet to have, still has to come, and you will be definitely benefited with these videos. Thank you very much. Take care, study well, stay safe.